years after the Rabaa massacre, the worst massacre in the modern history of Egypt, which took place in Rabaa Square after the military coup in Egypt. Peaceful protesters who died in Rabaa at the hands of the military regime and the security forces. And the Egyptian Revolutionary Council is holding different events in different parts of the world, not just to remember Rabaa and to ensure that the victims receive justice and that the world does not forget the crimes of the military regime that were committed and continue to be committed by General Sisi in Egypt.
We are here to commemorate Rabaa. We have with us some distinguished guests who will tell you part of the story of Rabaa.
National security forces who were responsible for protecting its people, they murdered them.
10 hours of horrifying casualties, non-ending, coming in with shots to the eye, to the chest, to the liver. These were shots meant to kill. They were not shots meant to scare.
We are standing with the people in Egypt, and we want to be to make them feel that we haven't forgotten them, we haven't forgotten any of what happened in Egypt. We will continue in our revolution, and inshallah we'll go back to Egypt free. There's still a lot of killing, there's a lot of prisoners in Egypt, no freedom of speech. All what we've done in our revolution on 25th of January, we lost it now.
Anyone, anywhere in the world listening to this, to such rulings, will become bewildered, will not believe that it is possible for a judge within minutes of going through a list and sentencing people to their deaths in a wholesale manner.
The problem is Rabaa al-Adawiyya was not a one-off. It has continued since 2013. Forced disappearances. People continue to die on the streets. Extrajudicial killing is a norm in Egypt today. And so it is important to revisit, the massacre and to try to learn the lessons to go forward from now on.
The appalling level of repression, the unprecedented levels of restriction on human rights and civil liberties that exist in Egypt at the moment. Basic human rights are denied, particularly, importantly, any kind of right of assembly, association, political organisation.
I do believe, that people who commit historic crimes do not get away with them, however long it takes. And one of the most prominent examples of this was in Chad, in Africa, like Egypt is, where Hissène Habré ruled Chad from 1982 to 1990. It is said during those 8 years, 40,000 Chadians were killed. Now he fled to Senegal when he was overthrown in 1990, and he lived a free man for 23 years. Last year, Hissène Habré was convicted by an African court. And I say to people who are disillusioned and who have lost hope that people like Hissène Habré and Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and all the other dictators, there will come a time when they will be tried, and brought to justice.